Now, for those of you who know me, and for those of you that don't, I'm known kind of a junkie when it comes to adrenaline and all things speed related. Fast cars, fast bikes, motorcycles, you name it. But I'm at the oceanfront today to get a different type of fix when it comes to speed. We're going to get a fix of adrenaline from wind speed. So join me as we take flight at iFLY, Virginia Beach.
My name is Bob Pizzini. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of iFLY Virginia Beach Indoor Skydiving. So iFLY is a NASA engineer designed state-of-the-art indoor skydiving facility. Our skydiving simulator perfectly simulates what it's like to jump out of an airplane and be in what's called free fall. I'm a retired U.S. Navy special operations person. I was an explosive ordnance disposal technician for my military career. And within that career field, we have what are called mobility skills. So diving underwater, exiting helicopters in different ways, and parachuting out of aircraft is a mobility skill. And so that's how I got introduced to the world of parachuting, military skydiving. Using these indoor simulators to train is something that we did in various parts of the country. And we'd always come back to Virginia Beach and say, why isn't there one here? One of my last assignments when I was on active duty was to train EOD forces in advanced techniques in both diving and in what's called military freefall. So I had to arrange facilities, skydiving simulator facilities around the country to make this training happen. And when we would go to these facilities and train, we would see the families having the experience. We would see the 18-year-olds on a date. We would see mom on Mother's Day and dad on Father's Day, and the 12-year-olds in the party room having a big birthday party. So we saw the full business model play out and really thought Virginia Beach would be a great place for something like this. So our instructors are amongst the best in the world. My chief flight instructor, Ray, is one of the top 3 rated tunnel flyers in the world. What I recognized in him in 2009 when we first met is not is he only a master of his skill set in flying, he is an excellent teacher. He knows how to impart on people the skill set that they want to learn. And he's really a master of that process. And it's incredible to watch him do what he does.
Bob was in one of my courses that I was running in Arizona. And he says to me, hey, if we did one of these in Virginia Beach, would you be interested in coming in and, you know, leading it for me? And man, I've heard this 5, 10 people. You know, I don't know exactly how many people, but I thought, don't blow smoke. You know, call me when you got a shovel in the ground, and he did. I couldn't believe it. You know, a couple years later, I get a call. He's like, "Hey, it's Bob Pizzini," and we had kept in touch. And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You interested in this?" And I almost dropped the phone. I was like, "Virginia Beach? I would love to come to Virginia Beach." You know? My main role is to make sure that we have a safe operation, that the instructors are competent in what they're doing, have the best staff I can have, you know, and the proof is in the pudding. You know, when I walk around and I talk to the customers, and yeah.
I couldn't imagine a cooler job. I get to fly every day. I get to, you know, give an experience to people that you can't really get anywhere else. And it's something everyone's always wanted to do. Everyone wants to fly. Come here, you get to do it. Everyone leaves happy.
What's really exciting about iFLY Virginia Beach and indoor skydiving is anybody can do this. We have an age restriction of you must be at least 3 years old. Our oldest on record is 94. Biggie Tucker, owner of Ocean Eddies, flew at the age of 94. And when he completed his flight, he came out and said he had so much fun he was going to get his kids and his grandkids and his great-grandkids, and he was going to bring them all back. And our most common age group is 11, 12, and 13. We've had about 4,000 11, 12, and 13-year-olds fly, and kids really are the funnest thing that happens in this building every single day.
Is there one thing that you hear frequently that people are like, oh, I thought, or I never would have thought? What's one you'd like to bring up and maybe set the record straight?
The biggest one, and it's also the easiest one to overcome when people actually enter the facility, is the fear of heights. Oh, I would never do that. I would never jump out of an airplane. I have a fear of heights. However, as you've seen now that you've been in the facility, as you're flying on your belly, you're 3 feet off of what we call the chamber floor or the net, and there's people sitting on benches just on the other side of the glass. So there is no perception of height per se as you're flying. Now, when you do go up, when you advance your skill set and you go up a little bit higher in the chamber, there is a height factor, but by then you're so comfortable because you're floating and you're flying. So the fear of heights just does not apply at iFLY Virginia Beach.
I think a lot of people have that initial fear of, you know, the scary feeling in your stomach when you fall, and that's just not the case here. A common misconception is that you're going to be falling or jumping or whatever that may be, and really it's flying. The wind comes from beneath you, and so because of that, you get to skip that whole initial, you know, nervous, sick to your stomach feeling. So, but it's easy. I mean, we have all ages come in and do it. There's no experience necessary, so it's literally available to anybody who wants to do it.
My staff, they do a great job, and I'm very proud of them and very proud of the way they make everybody's experience first class. I learned a lot in the military about the importance of teamwork, and if you look at the history of the world, anything great that's been done has been done by a group of people rather than by an individual. And that's a mentality or a process that has applied throughout my military career, and it's a process that is ever present in this building. From the first point of contact, when a customer walks through the front door, is we'll call it our entry-level position, the customer service representative. Their experience starts when they encounter that customer service representative. So that person has to provide first-class, top-quality customer service right at the point of entry. The next thing for the customer to experience, then the lasting memory is created by their flight experience. So the instructor, what we look for in our staff, no matter what your job is here, is outstanding communication and customer service and people skills. So the instructor is the next experience. You're going to go into the classroom with the instructor. Things get a little bit personal as he discusses the characteristics of flight and how he's going to maneuver your body position to get you to a nice, stable flight position. So there's a relationship and a trust that's established between the instructor and the customer during the training process, which is about 15 to 20 minutes. And then you'll go in and fly and have your experience. And everybody thoroughly enjoys the experience. Everybody cheers their fellow flyers on. We do this in groups of people. And so everybody's rooting for everybody to succeed and have a great time. And again, especially when you see those children every time succeed and have a big smile on their face and really enjoy the experience. It's incredible.
Do you have a personal story or an experience someone had here that's kind of one that's special to you?
The one that stands out for me the most, and there are many wonderful personal experiences, but a little over a year ago we did a fundraising event for St. Mary's Home out of Norfolk. St. Mary's takes care of children from birth throughout their entire life who have severe handicaps. And we thought it'd be a great idea to get a handful of these kids over here and give them some flight time, which, by the way, this is something that people with handicaps can do as well. So in order to prepare for that event, we brought one of the young gentlemen over here to do his flight time. His name is Aiden. And I was sitting just outside the flight chamber with one of the caretakers, and the instructors had just got him in and he started to fly. And I thought he was crying, and I said to the caretaker sitting next to me, "Oh no, he's crying." And she goes, "No, that's Aiden's smile." And that was an incredible moment. In that event that we held the next week, we flew 8 children, I believe. It was incredible.
It was an amazing experience. I mean, seeing the parents, how emotional they were, and seeing the kids, the joy. I mean, it's something that I think about all the time, and I hope it stays with all the kids for the rest of their lives. It's a really humbling experience to be able to give that gift to somebody. It really, really warms your heart in a lot of ways. So,
our desire is to provide first-class customer service from start to finish. And that's the trend of the reviews we see on TripAdvisor. And for action, adventure-oriented things to do in Virginia Beach, we're currently ranked number 2 of 65. For things overall to do in Virginia Beach, we're currently ranked number 9 of 110 things, and we're only in our second year. And I really thank the customers who took the time to make those entries on TripAdvisor. But the best TripAdvisor review, in my opinion, is the one that says, "Thank you, iFLY Virginia Beach. The experience was incredible. Our group ranged in age from 5 years old to 71 years old, and we all had a great time. What a wonderful thing for a family to do together."
It was my friend's 60th birthday party. We came down here to scratch something off the bucket list, and it was fun. You go in there, and he stays right with you, so it's not really scary, but you just dive into it, and you just fly. It's really cool. Takes you up, and we paid a little extra to go up high. It was a lot of fun.
2 weeks ago, I went to Denver, Colorado, and went to the iFLY out there. I had a great experience, so I wanted to try it again. Came back to Richmond. I found out that there was one in Virginia Beach, so me and my buddy booked a flight here today. So we drove over from Richmond to here.
I was scary at the beginning, but after I feel really relaxed because it was somebody close to me to help me, and I feel safe. And after it was like, oh my gosh, this is flying. You go really far. It's fun. It's fun. Of course, you have like
You'll have a blast. It's awesome.
Yes, you have a blast. You entertain, enjoy yourself. Yeah. It's a unique experience.
I love the excitement that you see on people's faces, mostly the children, mostly the people that potentially that have disabilities and they don't think that they can do this. They can do this. And we provide that opportunity to everybody.
That family environment and being able to do things as a family is very important. And there's only so many things that you are able to do as a family. Being able to have somewhere to go where you can develop as a family and be able to fly together and being able to learn how to overcome your fears, your obstacles, whatever it may be, it's just a really neat environment to be in.
Well, that was an experience of a lifetime. I can actually say now that I have experienced the feeling of flight, be it indoors. Bob, you've been a great host. Your team, your facilities, everything, the experience I had was A+. And do yourself a favor, whether it's a childhood dream, maybe you have children dreaming about it, come down to the oceanfront at iFLY Virginia Beach so you can experience yourself firsthand what it feels like to fly. So until next time, I'm Kevin, this is Bob, and where are we kicking it? 757. Thank you, Bob.
Thanks, Kevin. Thanks.